Bloons TD Battles 2 is coming out very soon. It is coming out so soon that I'm returning to the original Bloons TD Battles for the first time in 3 years to give this game a proper send-off. The last time I did a video like this was when I played Polybridge for the last time to do a proper send-off for the game before the release of Polybridge 2, which came out the day after. How interesting. This game is coming out so soon, or the new game is, and I'll have a lot to say about Bloons TD Battles 2, but first I want to talk about what is this game? Well, for those who don't know it, it is a 1 versus 1 tower defense game that basically birthed my YouTube channel however long ago. It was the main video game I loved playing, got absolutely addicted to it, and grew my channel base off of it. And since about 3 years ago, there was an update release that kind of sucked the joy out of playing this game, so I went to Bloons TD 6 instead, and the rest is history. Now, I've not touched this game in so long, it's gonna feel weird. I'm gonna kind of introduce you guys to this game, but not just through this video. I made a playlist called the Best of Bloons TD Battles. It contains a bunch of old videos that I think have some of the best commentary and gameplay and yada 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 of the game for me. I think I want something cheaper, and it should be a good playlist to help you catch up to this game. So this is a 1 versus 1 tower defense game. We both have lives in the top of the screen, 150 lives. You have to send balloons at your opponent so they leak down to 0 lives before you leak down to 0 lives. You have a bunch of monkeys to defend balloons, and eventually you have the ability to send your own balloons. Now, this is a strategy game, a real-time strategy that is very easy to pick up, but also has a lot of depth when it comes to strategy. So it's easy to learn, hard to master, which makes for an incredibly interesting game. And I used to love this game with all my heart. I'm sure I'm gonna love Battles 2. Now, the balloons that come out in the bottom left, they cost money to send, but they also give you green money. Oh, this costs more than it used to. The green money is income, and that is money you get every 6 seconds. You can see in the bottom middle, I have a money cost in white and a income directly below that in green. I get that amount every 6 seconds. You want to send balloons so you gain more income, so you can gain more money in the long run. Now, there are several ways to gain money in this game, and gaining money, of course, is important, so you can have the payoff be later when you can buy more expensive balloons and towers. You can gain income by sending balloons, you can gain income by placing down banana farms, and you can also gain income by placing down other towers that give you money that also can attack. There's a wide variety, but if you're going for a tower that gives you income, you probably want the banana farm, most likely, but not always, not always. I'm going to send this guy some black balloons. These are aggressive ones. Black balloons contain pink balloons, which contain yellows, which contain greens, which contain blues, which contain reds. I don't expect you to know that. It doesn't like make you enjoy the game more if you know that right away. Like, this is a game that's fun to watch, even if you have no idea what's going on. It's just such an accessible game, and you kind of just learn more by absorbing more of it, which is why I made the playlist. But anyways, you can use like a variety of strategies. I went random towers. There's a bunch of different monkeys. So there's a lot of different ways to play this game. No doubt. I'm going to go for a cluster bombs. See if that still works. It costs 700, so I imagine it's decent. He's dropping at me with actually a solid amount of balloons, and he's got a decent defense up. So, I mean, this might be a reasonable challenge. I think this guy's going to give me a real run for my money. That's for sure. But I got a solid defense now. I think I can go back to sending income. I can send black balloons followed up with fast grouped yellow balloons to try to overwhelm his setup. This is a lot of balloons, so I imagine he'll struggle with this at least a little bit. Hopefully just the sheer numbers will overwhelm him. Honestly, he's doing great. Keep it up, bro. All right. I'm going to have to work a little bit harder to get some lives down on him. Unless if I can get him to leak. I don't know. I've leaked 4 balloons, but in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't really matter. 4 balloons hardly matters. What I am concerned about is actually my own camo defense. I think I'm going to get a submarine because I can get that to a nuclear sub, which can detect camo, or sorry, reveal camo balloons. So what are camo balloons? Camo balloons are balloons that are invisible to certain types of towers. Only certain towers can see them. They can be a very effective method of sneaking past your opponent. Hey, this guy has a banana farm. How about that? They can be very effective, but they also cost way more to send because of this improved power. So with that in mind, I don't think I'll be sending any at him, especially since he's defending just fine. I think I'm actually just going to send some economy myself. I think we're having a fairly friendly game here. So I think I'm just going to drop him some eco balloons and go on my merry way. These are kind of aggressive Eco Bloons. I caused them to use this tower boost. That's the thing in the top middle. You get 3 tower boosts per game, and what the tower boost does is make your towers just attack slightly faster than they would normally. Maybe like at 1.5 times faster. There's tower boost, and there's also balloon boosts, which makes your scent balloons go slightly faster for a short period of time. It's a good thing to have, but I'm not gonna try to kill him too hard because I kind of want to just have this be a bit of a backdrop right now. I think I'll kill him later, even though that's not like me. If any of you remember how I used to play this game, I used to be an aggressive, competitive player. And that's the thing about this game. This game brought out my competitive side. Another tower boost. I'm not even trying to kill you. Stop dying, please. I need to deliver this monologue. It's of the utmost importance. God. All right, well, actually, I'll let you be for now because I need to build more Dartling guns because they're on round 18. You can send blimps. Blimps are huge and contain a lot of balloons. They can often be very deadly, and I expect him to send me some. So I'm gonna prepare my anus for the balloons. Oh God, he's boosting at me. What can he? Oh, okay. I'm gonna tower boost the defense. All right, huge rush. I am beyond fine. Eat my nuts. Get owned. Absolutely destroyed. What a fool. He might go all out on me. I'm gonna see if I can defend an all-out rush. Hold on. Because after you boost, you become a bit vulnerable. You can't use 2 tower boosts in quick succession, so that's often a good time for a follow-up rush. I could have done it earlier, but I didn't. I decided to play nice, so it seems like he's playing nice as well. As I was saying, though, this game can get very competitive, and I think next game I'll be a bit more competitive. This one is just more leisurely. I will say that the new Bloons TD Battles 2, I may have played it. I may have gotten really exclusive access to it, potentially. I may say, oh, it's extremely fun. And what I will say, though, is that the game absolutely has a competitive system worked within it, an actual ladder system with the ELO ranking, which comes from chess, by the way. It is a chess-based ranking system used to determine who's the strongest player, using complex algorithms and player-based ranking adjustments. It's all very interesting, and it's a very effective way to determine who's the best of the game. And being able to say you're the best of the game or among one of the best of the game is pretty interesting. I participated in a Bloons TD Battles tournament 3 or 4 years ago that had thousands of entries, and I placed 3rd, so that was really exciting. Shout out to those that remember that stream. That series of streams, rather. So it'll bring out my competitive side for sure, and you guys know how much I love climbing leaderboards. It's basically kind of my go-to thing ever since Polybridge. There was several games I've been climbing leaderboards for, so this will just be perfect. So Bloons TD Battles 2 plans to expand on this game because this is Bloons TD Battles based off of Bloons TD 5. It has the Bloons TD 5 graphics, towers, and upgrades, where Bloons TD Battles 2 will have the Bloons TD 6 towers and upgrades and all that. Please don't die, for the love of God. I didn't even do anything. Okay. So one of my complaints with this game is that the players fucking suck. So players will be encouraged to play good if there's an effective ladder and ELO system. But this game is kind of left out to dry, so all that's left are the people that like to play it casually, and I get it. Casual play is fun, but I do want a challenge that... I do want an opponent that doesn't instantly die on me. So hopefully his next game will be better. New game, new player, new balloons. Let's give it a shot. I don't remember how to play this map. Did I dare place a boat up here? Oh, he's crying. I feel genuinely bad for this guy because this game has a weird ladder system. It's like a pseudo ladder where there's arenas and you have to pay medallions to enter the arena. And if you make enough, or if you win, you earn your medallions back. Plus, double or whatever. And if you lose, you lose them all. And this guy basically went all in. He has basically no medallions left after wagering his for this arena. So, and I have about 8 million medallions, which allows me to play in here several thousand times over. So I feel really bad for him. Maybe I should just let him win. What do you think? Nah. Listen, you gotta learn the hard way, buddy. Don't go all in. I don't think you can handle it. But hey, if you beat me fair and square, all the power to you. He's going for the farm, and in this game, banana farms are very strong. They're a very good source of generating income. They allow you to generate money without having to be balloons on the screen, which can be very, very, very effective. Also, let me get another tower down. Let's see. I don't remember the hotkeys for this. I got to relearn all this stuff. This is all kind of coming back. It's like a wave of nostalgia for this game. It was just so much fun live streaming tournaments and playing with viewers. And I think this game will probably bring back live streams for me. I know you guys have been wondering where my live streams have been. I haven't streamed in 3 or 4 months. And that's just because I found that puzzle games are probably best when you don't accidentally get spoiled by Twitch chat what the answer is. So I've been staying away for that reason. But this is not like a spoiler heavy game. It's a strategy game. It's a real-time strategy game. Good luck trying to backseat this. Please don't even try though. It's a pain in the ass. And I think it'll be fun to stream my ladder climb and also potentially games with viewers. But I think the ladder climb is going to come first and foremost. Try to do some competitive stuff. This game's actually going to be a little bit tricky though. Player over here, he's got, I think, decent farms. I think he's got decent farms. I feel like this guy actually knows what he's doing, which is a really bad sign for me. I might place down a little tack shooter right here. I'm actually going to place it really close to the vent, just in hopes that these diagonal tacks can maybe hit the map. There is a lot of depth to this, in not just what towers you pick, but also where and when you place your towers. Look at this. So he's going to drop me with a little yellow balloon rush. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I bought a blade shooter. Now I can defend his rush without having to boost at all, even though he boosted against me. He was very desperate, and I'm only going to leak 1 balloon. That is a little bit underwhelming considering he's leaked 27 balloons, but the only life that matters is the last one. Any good player will tell you that, and it's the truth. The only life that matters is the final life. So keep that in mind. I'm going to hit you up with one of these. What you going to do about that? Oh, he's got a mortar. Ooh. You know, I'm going to make him regrow. Regrows are annoying against mortar. Yeah. I'm gonna just get a cannon ship. This is kind of awful, I admit. I'm gonna hit him with a weird mixed rush right here. I want to get him to boost. I want to see if I can absolutely overwhelm him. Look at this massive balloon rush. So I didn't even tell you about the heart balloons. The camel balloons are kind of invisible to some. The regrows are strong, and you know what? This guy just defended it. So props to you. I think I'm about to lose right now. Let's see. Do we think this guy knows what he's doing? Do you think he knows how to play? He just built a farm, so maybe not. Maybe he's scared of my Blood Maelstrom. He can kill me very easily right now. I am so freaking vulnerable right now. You have no idea. I'm just waiting for the day. You know what? I'm not going to boost. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. He's boosting at me. I don't need to yet. I actually don't need to. I don't need to. I got a second texture. He sent me a little baby rush. A little baby rush for babies. I ain't about that. I'm not going to boost to that. This guy's an interesting setup, though. His mortar is targeted here. Sometimes you can exploit the mortar. His mortar is his camo balloon detection. If a mortar shoots a balloon, it will make the balloons be not camo. So sometimes what you can do is have a well-timed camo ceramic that's fast. Maybe have the mortar not hit it. And I think the mortar hit it. This still might get him, though. I sent him like a layered... Oh, look at that ceramic balloon. He's dead. He's dead. We got him. Holy crap, I did not deserve to win that game. Oh, it's bringing back so much out of me. Oh, man, being aggressive has awakened something in me. You can send people crazy rushes that just they can't prepare for. They can if they know what they're doing, but sometimes it's about the ability to send a rush that can override what sort of towers you have. Anyways, this is a lot of fun. Let's do one more game for a hat trick, and then I'll wrap up the video. Final game here for you guys. I'm hoping to make it a good one. Every single game, I've been pressing the random towers button, so it just selects a random loadout of 4 towers out of the however many there are in this game, 17, 18, something like that. And not all towers are created equal, but I do think a lot can be made to work. If you're knowledgeable enough about this game, you can almost make any strategy work. My opponent's going for an interesting strategy. He has a tower called the Cobra. It is a very unique tower. It is not in Bloons Tower Defense 5, the game this is based off of. It is unique to the 1v1 competitive game because it specifically interacts with the other player. The Cobra can manipulate the balloons that are sent between one player and another in so many ways. It can make them stronger. It can make certain balloons types come out earlier. It can send balloons from your side of the screen to the enemy side. And Bless my opponent's heart. He's trying. He's really trying. He spent one of his 3 tower boosts on absolutely nothing. I feel genuinely bad for this guy. I'll do him a favor and not try to tease any pinks out of him. There's like a lot of nuanced stuff about trying to get your opponents to waste more money than you waste when it comes to high-level gameplay about this. I don't think I'm going to think about that because I don't think I'm even capable of thinking about that anymore. It's too much to process. I'm mostly thinking about his Cobras. His Cobras have a very powerful ability where if you get enough of them and upgrade them to his upgrade called Bloon Adjustment, the balloons that come out on my side are upgraded in rank, and they also become camo and regrow balloons. Did I even say what regrow balloons do? You might have been able to pick it up, but what they do is they regenerate layers if you do not pop them quick enough. So regrow balloons are very deadly, but of course they cost more to compensate. My opponent has a very strong defense, though. That's offset by the fact that, well, he is economy building. He is building economy, and he's building economy with the Cobras. So, I mean, he has a lot of good stuff going for him. There is a hard counter to Cobras, and it's called the Engineer Monkey, which I have happened to, just by luck, get into. I'm going to hide this guy under the UI of the game and upgrade it to an upgrade called Bloon Trap, which swallows up the balloons that are sent and gives me money for it. Now, that might seem weird because usually in Bloons TD 5 and Bloons TD 6, you always get money for popping balloons, but in this game you don't. You get money through income and through the towers that I have mentioned. So I do want to get a Bloon Trap. I am going to slow roll it. I'm going to make him... oh my god, it costs 3,800. Oh, it did not used to cost 30. It used to cost like 2,500. Or was it 3,000? 3,500? I don't know. It used to cost way less. Well, I'm going to pretend like I don't have the money, but I'm actually not having the money right now, so it's a bit of a dilemma. I could afford it if I sold my wizard, but that's a really genuinely terrible idea. Do not do that, unless if you've got a huge dick, which I don't think I'm ready to have again. I kind of... oh god, I'm going to absolutely get destroyed, though, potentially. No, I'll be all right. I'm going to buy it right now so I can start collecting money for the balloons he's sending at me. This dude has 0 camo balloon detection. I'm sorry, buddy, but I cannot let that slide. I will not allow it. You're dead. What are you doing? Did you just have a seizure? Am I having a seizure? What the fuck just happened? I'm so sorry, buddy. Listen, nothing personal. I guess it's just going to end like that, huh? So, Bloons TD Battles 2. I'm hoping we'll have more competitive players than this game because it feels like the sport of this game has just petered out. I'm hoping that it will revive and be amazing. I swear to God, these weren't the best examples of this game. Please watch my playlist because those contain way more exciting games than this by far, but it's so good to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, Bloons TD Battles. Bloons TD Battles 2 coming out soon. Have a wonderful day and peace.